I think I finally figured out what happened to Amy Bradley. I think the reason why Brad and the whole family keep obsessing over the fact that the balcony door was ajar is because they locked Amy out. And not by accident. So let's rewind. Amy Bradley disappears from a cruise ship in 1998. Her family says the last they saw her was early that morning on the balcony. They wake up and she's gone. But guess what detail they won't shut up about? The balcony door being ajar. They all say it. Brad says it. The dad says it. The mom says it. Like they rehearsed it in a family press boot camp. Why are they so laser focused on the door being ajar? Because they need that to be the last detail. They need that to be the setup. So here's what I think really went down. Amy's dad saw her at the club that night. And not just dancing, but maybe with a woman. Remember they keep speaking about a woman, right? Maybe it was a girlfriend, I doubt it, but I think it was just a woman that she was partying with. Because he was on a work trip, he did not want her doing that because he didn't want to be embarrassed. But something clicked to me. They didn't approve of this. And that night they went back to the room and there was an argument. And Amy, she stepped out onto the balcony to breathe or to try to escape the tension, and they left her there. And not just left her there, they locked her out. Do y'all remember when the neighbor said he heard banging from the next balcony? Not music, not partying. That was probably Amy banging on the sliding doors, trying to get back in. And here's where it gets dark. They wake up and Amy's gone. They panicked, which is why they wanted to shut the ship down. Not because she's missing, but because they know they left her out there. And maybe she tried to climb to the next balcony, and maybe she fell, and maybe she made it and ran. Either way, they knew the optics were bad, which is exactly why they pushed the door ajar line. Exactly why they didn't want that jawbone to be tested, and exactly why Brad goes on full-on attack mode when anyone asks real questions. Brad messaged Ivory Rose Nose, right? And called her a ignorant a-hole for even discussing the case. That's not grief. That's guilt. Guilt looks defensive. Guilt gets loud. And guilt tries to erase people poking holes in the story, especially if the holes point to an ugly family truth. And maybe Amy disappeared. Maybe they made her leave. I'm not saying I know exactly what happened, but what I'm saying is the balcony door wasn't just ajar. It was a silent confession.